Hello, hello, y'all. Let me fix this a little bit, make sure we're in a good spot. How are y'all doing today? Today is going to be my 28-week pregnancy update. Yes, I do look a little different than normal. I did put on a little bit of makeup, just some mascara, and my hair is down and very, very curly because I just got out of the shower just a little bit ago. And when I get out of the shower and then just let it dry, this is how it dries, and then usually throughout the day it goes down a lot. But yes, so I do look a little bit better today than I normally do. But that's okay. Pregnancy makes you not want to get ready, or me anyways. I never really have liked getting ready though, so it's not really a new thing for me. But I decided, I was like, oh, I guess I'll put a little bit of mascara on today. So today is Friday. I actually turned 28 weeks yesterday, but I had to work yesterday, and then when I got off, we had to move some more stuff because, as some of you may know, we have been moving. We did get all moved in last week. Last Thursday, we did get, not all moved in, I should say. We got enough stuff moved in to where we could start staying here, start sleeping here, and start moving more stuff slowly. So that's what we've been doing. We moved in all of our bedroom stuff to where we could stay here, and we've just been moving stuff in slowly. So last night we got more of our kitchen stuff to where I can start making meals, thank heavens, because eating microwave food has not been the best. Although 2 nights ago we did have a pot roast because we had our crock pot. So that was really good. I should have grabbed a water. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I needed a water. I'm so thirsty. But yes, so we've just been trying to get all moved in and everything and get situated. So today's my day off, so I decided I'd do my video, and I've got a lot of other things to do. So I'm going to try not to take too long on this so that I can get to doing the other things that I have to do today. So yes, we are 28 weeks now. So only 12 more to go. That's exciting and kind of hard to believe. I slightly cannot believe that we only have 12 more weeks to go until our baby girl is here. I'm kind of in a little bit of shock about it. But this week, Amara is 14.76 inches long and weighs anywhere between 2.2 pounds and 2.43 pounds. So she's anywhere in between those two. I think it kind of varies on the baby and whatnot. But yes, she's over 2 pounds now. So she's getting bigger. Thank goodness, because she just needs to grow so that when she's born, she's good and healthy and it's just good. She is the size of either an eggplant or, I'm totally going to butcher this because I don't know how to say it, a kabocha squash. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. But she's big. She's getting big. And it's so beautiful because I just love how big she's getting. I love how much she's growing. Says this week she may start settling into position. So into the head down position. This starts usually around this week. They say that sometimes babies don't just yet, but not to be worried because they will eventually. Sorry guys, I thought I was going to get through this video without yawning, but apparently not. But yes, so she is starting to settle into position, or she should be. If not, she will be very, very soon. Says every day her lungs develop more and need to mature. They develop more. They do still need to mature more though. Of course, they're kind of like the last organ to fully develop actually. But she is starting to practice inhaling and exhaling this week more. She's just inhaling and exhaling the amniotic fluid, of course, but she's practicing that more and more this week. trying to get the gist down of how to do it and everything. And but her lungs just still need more time to mature. She's just not quite all the way cooked yet, which is okay because I don't think she's going to come anytime soon. But you never know, I suppose. It says that babies start silently crying in the womb this week. How crazy is that? Like, really? They could start crying this week? But I guess that does make sense because I did always wonder, like, when they're born, how do they know how to cry? Like, is it like the first time it ever happened to them or not? I have always wondered that, but it's never been really an actual thing that I've like looked into. But yes, so this week she does start silently crying. Seriously? In the womb. It's not just for no reason either. They say that it could be because she's some kind of noise that she doesn't like, or she's stressed, or just other things. I don't really know what they meant by other things, but they said just other things that happen, you know. Maybe if my stomach were to get bumped, maybe that would make her cry. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what makes her cry, but they do say that she starts silently crying this week. Says that she will start moving more frequently this week. So expect more movements and stronger movements, which I can say she has been moving a lot. So that's really awesome. She's a very, very, very active baby. So I'm impressed with her. I think she's going to be a very active baby when she's born too. This week she can start to blink her eyes, which I think actually that was like that last week too. But this week she's blinking her eyes. She's got eyelashes growing. What the heck? Why am I yawning so much all of a sudden? I don't know. Maybe I need more water. I don't know. But yeah, so she can blink her eyes this week, and she can see the light that filters through the womb. So she can see some light. So that's really awesome. Like, I wonder, like, if you like put a flashlight up to the belly, she could probably see. So that's really cool. Like, that she could start seeing this week. Like, holy smokes. So, you know, that's another thing that's like pretty much ready for her to be here. You know, she just needs to get bigger and stronger. And I'm just so excited. I know I say that a lot, but I don't think you guys truly understand how excited I am to be having a baby. It is just a dream come true. And one thing I never thought would happen. Honestly, I didn't know that we would ever have kids. But here we are having one. So that's good. I'm happy. And it says that billions of nerve cells are being added to her brain every day. Whoa. Did you guys just get mind blown? Because I just got mind blown. Isn't that crazy? But it's crazy to know that there's just so much going on in my stomach, like in my womb for her, that like all this stuff is happening to her. It's just kind of crazy to believe that that's happening inside your body. It's like, no wonder why you're so freaking tired all the time. And her intestines are lengthening and coiling inside her tummy. Oh, sorry, we're getting blurry for some reason. There we go. So yeah, her intestines are starting to get longer and they're starting to coil up inside her belly so that she will have... Seriously, Cheyenne? Seriously? I'm sorry, guys. But yes, so her intestines are getting bigger and better for her. So that's good. She'll definitely need those. That's a very, very, very important part of her body. Everything's very important to her body, though. Everything that happens. She's starting to add more body fat this week to prepare for life outside of the womb. So she's just starting to get fatter and fatter, which is good because honestly, I hope we have a fat baby because fat babies are so cute. But we'll see. I don't know how big she's going to be, honestly. Who knows? You never really know those things until they're here. But I think it'd be cute for her to be a little fat one, have little rolls. But stop yawning. Gosh, brain, stop. Like, but I think that's it for Amara. Everything that's changing with her, she's doing great, so that's really good. As for me, not much really. They don't say really much about this week. They just say, this is the third trimester. It is now the hardest. They say it's a lot like your first trimester, but a lot harder. So you feel tired all the time, or you may feel increased fatigue, itchy skin, muscle cramps, shortness of breath, Braxton Hicks. There's one more other thing, but it's really cool. They say you may have more vivid dreams, so that's kind of cool. And you should gain about 1 pound. Dang it, 1 pound per week from here on out. That makes me kind of nervous because I already feel like I'm really fat, but whatever. It's okay, I guess. And another thing about this week is that the heart is working extra hard. Where it's now pumping 45% more blood than it was in the beginning. So it's pumping a lot more blood out so that Amara can have more blood and whatnot. And so it's just, that explains sometimes why you get shortness of breath. And just like sometimes it says it could cause heart palpitations and whatnot. So that does explain a little bit of that. I do get shortness of breath quite often here lately. I don't know why. Or I guess I do know why now. But I was kind of like, why am I getting such short breath? Like, I know she's not big enough to be compressing my lungs. Like, what the heck? But that does make sense now. Now that after I found that out, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's it for like what it says about me this week, for what the apps say. That's where I get all my information, is from Pregnancy app and Baby Center app. And then I am still taking my prenatals. I take the one-a-days. I like them. They seem to work just fine. I just take one and done, and they're good. Good to go the rest of the day. My symptoms this week are that I am very tired, exhausted. Like, by the time I get home at night, that's why I yawn so much. That's why I've been yawning so much, because I'm just tired. Like, I feel like no matter how much I sleep, I'm still tired. Like, it takes me going and doing a couple things, and I'm just done. I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed now. Like, I've been kind of falling asleep lately, just like falling asleep doing something on my phone. So that's fun. I like to fall asleep with my glasses on, and Josh will be like, honey, are you gonna take your glasses off and go to bed? I'm like, yeah, thank you. But I have been getting leg cramps like in the middle of the night. When I go to stretch my legs, I can feel a cramp starting, and it scares the shit out of me because I do not like leg cramps. Like, oh, they hurt so bad. And I don't understand why that happens. I mean, I do, but it's kind of like, really? Like, you have to affect every inch of my body? You can't let me have just 1 inch not hurt? But that's all right. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. My hair's in my face and it's kind of driving me crazy. So whenever I go to stretch and I feel one coming on, I just stop stretching. I'm just like, nope, not gonna happen. You're not winning, leg cramp. You're not winning. She has been moving a lot. Come on, there we go. She has been moving a lot. Like, she does move all the time, I noticed. Well, not all the time, but I am starting to notice more of like a schedule. Like, I noticed that sometimes she moves around the same time of day, all day, every day. So that's really cool. She likes to move right before I go to bed. She's really active before I go to bed. Or like when I'm just laying in bed at night after like I eat dinner, or not after I eat dinner, but like I like to eat a snack before I go to sleep. So after I eat that and I'm just laying in bed, she moves a lot. I like to lay there and watch her move. I tried recording some last night, but it seems like every time I start recording, she doesn't move as much. I don't know. But she was doing some weird stuff last night, and I don't know what it was, but it's kind of starting to feel weird. Like, I kind of feel like when she moves, I'm just like, ooh, like, that was weird feeling. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade any of this for anything. I love every bit of pregnancy, even getting fat. It's great. And then just my back and my feet hurt, but that's kind of been the constant thing since that's been a long time going. If you guys have watched every single update, I think I started at 11 weeks is when I started doing these. If you guys have been watching them, my back and feet have been hurting a lot. And as for cravings, I don't really have any. I won't lie. I don't think I've really had, like, I don't know, a lot of people say that they crave a lot of weird things. I haven't really craved a lot. Like, I just like food as it is. So, whatever. Sometimes I guess if I'm craving something, I can be like, yeah, it's the baby. But this week, it hasn't been like that. Like, I haven't really wanted anything specific. Like, I mean, now that I have my own house, I kind of do, like, want specific things, kind of things, like, that I always forget about. Like, whenever I was living with my parents, like, they would go shopping. And so it was things that I would, like, sorry, I'm getting that out of my face, so now I look weird, but whatever. Like, whenever they'd ask us what we wanted from the store and they were going shopping, I would always forget about things. But now that, like, I go to the store and go shopping for myself, I see things and I'm like, ooh, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds good. It's like, not that I'm craving it. It's just things that I haven't had in a while because I forget about them because I didn't really ever go to the store very much for myself. Not shopping wise like that. Yeah, so I haven't really had many cravings or anything. We did go to the doctor this week. So on Tuesday, we had a doctor's appointment, or a midwife appointment, I'm sorry. I always say doctor's appointment, and she's not my doctor, she's my midwife. Yeah, so we went to the midwife appointment Tuesday. I had to get my glucose test done, and all the test results came back for that, and they came back normal. Everything was good. Everything looked good, and it was all good. Nothing was abnormal. They said everything was good. And I did have to get my Tdap shot, so that way they say that, like, there's a chance that the baby could die or whatever if I don't get it and stuff. And so whatever, I got it. I'm like, well, it's going to be filtering through me before it even gets to her, so hopefully it just affects me and not her. Because I'm kind of mixed. I have mixed feelings about vaccines right now. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with that part of her life. We just talked about, I talked to her about my back pain, and she said that I could get a belly band, start wearing a belly band. It helps back pain a lot, kind of helps support that extra weight that's growing. We did talk about, like, signs of labor in case there were preterm labor or anything, and just in general, just because, like, it's that time to start talking about it, like, we do only have 12 more weeks, so it is kind of time to start talking about that and figuring out, what to look for. But yeah, everything was good though. Her heart rate was good. It was 130. She did it once, and Josh was supposed to start recording and forgot to record. So when she did that, it was 130, and then when he started to record again, it was up to 152. Then it was down to 140. So it was kind of all over the place. But yeah, everything was good. I measured right on track, she said, and everything was good. She said that, so now we get to go every 2 weeks. It was every 4 weeks. Now we'll be going every 2 weeks until we turn 36 weeks. And then once we turn 36 weeks, we'll be going weekly. So I think that's it for updates. In my last video, I had somebody comment asking if I would answer a question. So I said, of course. So Amy Briggs, thank you for commenting and wanting me to answer a question. So Amy asked, have you experienced any embarrassing or funny symptoms, specifically a lot of gas/farting during pregnancy? Yes. So it's, I don't know. I don't find it necessarily embarrassing. It is kind of a really funny one though. Gosh, my gas is, I fart a lot and it's stinky. Like, I won't lie, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, did that just come out of my butt? Like, seriously? I just farted and that's the smell that came out? So it's pretty bad sometimes. Sometimes it's not as bad, but most of the time it's pretty bad. And I do like every now and then, like I'll have like just one random like hiccup, and everybody's like, "You got the hiccups?" I'm like, "No, just one." They're like, "Just one?" I'm like, "Don't know. It was just a gas bubble, I guess. I don't really know what it was." So yes, I am very, very gassy, Amy. That I don't know. Don't know. I can't think of anything else. I don't really have any embarrassing or funny symptoms. Just the fact that yeah, I'm really stinky. And sometimes at work, like I warn the girls. I'm like, cuz like sometimes I cashier, and so we'll be all up there and I'll be like, "Just so you know, I've got bad gas today." And like they're like, "Okay, thanks for telling us." But I don't really care. I'm like, whatever. It's part of life. We all fart. And apparently when you're pregnant, you fart more, which I don't know why, but it's a thing. But that's the only really embarrassing thing that I can think of. And it's not really embarrassing. It's just really funny. But I think that's it for this week's updates. Now we'll do the bump date. Ugh. So this is what it's like in a shirt. I'm getting really big. A lot of people are like, "Whoa, you're really popping now." I've got a tank top on today too. So, wants it, wants to. There we go. But yes, so that's from that side. And that's from the front. I feel like I'm starting to look more pregnant from the front. And that's from that side. So, yeah. Oh, I have to take a picture for my thumbnail, so that's why my shirt is still up. But yes, so I think that's it for this week's updates. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't watched any of my other updates, make sure you go back through my channel and try and find those. And let's see. If you haven't checked out my daily vlogs, make sure you check those out. I do vlog daily. Sometimes they're not as interesting as other times. Here lately, they've been kind of all over the place because we've been moving and doing stuff in our new house. So they're kind of all over the place. But yes, so thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave me some comments. If you guys want me to answer more questions and more videos, go ahead and drop those down below. And I will talk to y'all next week in my next pregnancy update. Have a wonderful day, y'all.